From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. It's an option right that begins this drive. Our first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Zone read, they'll give it to Jeanty. And he dodged the tackle. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Smith. He rolls to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Laviska Shenault to return it. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's go. Nike 18.
Now run for the first time with their rookie from USF. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Here we go. Grab ball 80. Check go.
Now it's Jones off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Kill. Check. Rig alert. Go.
Here's Jack Plays Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest, but I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Joshua Carney to kick
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On the option, it's Genty. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Rams going nickel here on third down.
Hey, we go slow. Reloading your ship.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we go. Tell us up.
Play fake. Here's Smith. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hey, we go. Hey. Reloading your ship. Hey, we go slow.
This is Genty on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hey. Reloading your shot. Tell us up.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two on 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
So, well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Tag. Crackle 80.
Pistol now for Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Jones looking to throw. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
and 10 now from the 46.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay on schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Jones going to do it himself. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Third down, they need 7.
Cowboy 80.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He has the burst over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So 20 yards on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Jones setting up the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Take go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Now Jones on 4th down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, trio left. Hey, here we go. Hey. Here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Genty from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Rams add a man to the secondary. Third down. Third and long for him here. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Carlson now to add one more.
Carlson on for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
17. Rams 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Chenault on the return. Kicks away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 7.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds the in route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this second and inches.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
70 Lions.
From the gun, a give to Hunter. Makes a man miss. He's off. Still going inside the 35. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a one-score game in the first half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Come on, set. 390 set.
Smith has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him running the comeback. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing is Smith. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Smith. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Vegas first down. Straight ahead with Genty. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Design quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Rocco 80.
Second and 10 now. Jones. Nakua here. He's got it. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Nakua's got it again. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 17. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
He'll throw it. Has a man on target to Thornton. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting at the 10. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Cougar 19.
The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, third down.
Let's go. Hiking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, here we go. Hey,
First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Buying some time right. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Wednesday. Ready. 390%.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds.
It's a fake. Direct snap to the up man. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down.
I love the aggressiveness of that call. B, aggressive. B-E, aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E, and the special teams on it.
On first down, Jeanty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
He has tried quite a few kicks at his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
Giving this to Hunter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Get up.
Hunter on the inside give. This is ahead for about 5. Is Darian Porter in on the stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Shut up. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running the counter, Elliott. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
The Rams are set to punt. And the direct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Certainly not afraid to get aggressive when the situation calls for it. Cut the coverage unit sleeping and burn them with a surprise play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
70 Lions.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Throwing here, Jones. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead down to 10.
Rams 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the goal line. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete out to the right. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to the air, it's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Hunter. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now run here from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Rams 31. Joshua Carney to kick
Volley
off
set
for the
up, and
Rams.
it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Duvernay on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
landing spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Pitch play to Jency. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's a Vegas first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Hey, here we go, hey. 300%.
Now Smith taking off with it. He'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go, here we go.
And give up the guns. It's Jency. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Ready, set. There we go.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Smith. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they'll pitch it out to him. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 390%. There we go, sir.
He gets it again. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Rams 31.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Chenault on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
I
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Jones. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jones now on 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw again, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
19 Lion. Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80.
First down throw by Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
On 2nd down, they're on with Elliott. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams down by 10.
Ready up.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. And looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. And that's a Raiders first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
They pitch it out to him here. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to Genty.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming left is Genty. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Your age ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just